o'clock this afternoon. She is a pilot herself, Josh, and very much into all things aviation.
Yeah, it's always so much fun to chat with her and just get some insight of what happens above our heads, especially when we get ready for an air show. And I think our weather is going to cooperate for us, not only for spectators, but also for all of those pilots, as we expect to see calm, quiet, and clear sunny skies over the next several days as we manage to get back up into the mid-80s this afternoon. That will take us into Sunday as some of that cloud coverage that we started the day off with slowly starts to break apart, leaving behind just some hazy conditions, but that too starting to clear its way out anywhere from Lincoln City out towards Portland, and for the Mount Hood Meadows area, also seeing those bright blue sunny skies, as our temperatures for the Portland metro area are currently hovering anywhere from the low 70s all the way up to the upper 60s. PDX at 69, Vancouver though already hitting that 70-degree mark, and our 24-hour temperature difference is only down by just a few degrees. But this is going to be a trend that takes us not only into the weekend, but the first part of next week. That's where some of our daytime highs will struggle to even make it to temperatures that we're seeing right now in the upper 60s to low 70s. As the calm, quiet, clear conditions still reside over the Portland metro area, as we take a broader look, you'll notice that that marine layer continues to dance about the shoreline, has the potential to kind of waver in and out throughout the day, as the Cascades are also quiet right now after seeing some severe thunderstorm warnings crop up just to the west of Bend late yesterday evening. We have the potential to see that once again today, but you could really see those towering cumulonimbus clouds off in the distance over the mountains yesterday. This was my take from downtown Portland, looking over the Mount Hood area. But we do have a marginal risk for severe weather, again, just to the east of the Cascades. This is about a 1 out of 5 chance to see severe thunderstorms, such as large hail, damaging winds, and even the threat for a few isolated tornadoes. And that just becomes a little bit more widespread as we move our way into Saturday. But this is really going to be a pinpoint time frame of tonight into tomorrow morning, and then we slowly start to dry out our conditions. As we take a live look from the top of Mount Hood Meadows, seeing some of those clouds still hovering over the high terrain, but we'll likely start to see those storms bubble up as the daytime heat gets underway. Maybe you're planning on taking to the high terrain over the next several days, and even in the next week. That thunderstorm potential does remain as our temperatures fall back to about the 60s and 70s up in elevation. Remember, when thunder roars, be sure to head indoors, and if you are out hiking, be sure to seek shelter in your vehicle. But the warming trends that we've seen over the past several days, keeping our temperatures well above average, the ridge slowly starts to break down as we work our way towards Sunday. That's where we get a little bit of a taste of this trough, a very weak one at that, but it will be tapering our temperatures back to what's normal for this time of year. Keep in mind, we've been well above our average by 15, 20 degrees in many cases, with those record-breaking 90s that we saw just earlier in the week. But this afternoon, back up into the 80s for us, enjoying that sunshine kind of filtered through some of that haze. But this is a snapshot of about 10:30 tonight. That's where that thunderstorm activity is really going to start to ramp up over the high terrain, not having any impacts for us along the Willamette Valley or out along the coast. But by the time we get to tomorrow morning, just holding on to that cloud coverage. So very similar sight to what we saw today. Again tomorrow, with the sunshine starting to break through during the afternoon hours. That's where we get back up into the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees, but some of us might actually struggle to get there during the afternoon hours. And then even Sunday brings us cooler conditions with a little bit more widespread cloud coverage. For today, our expected daytime high of 84. Mountain storms will start to develop later in the day, with winds for PDX at about the north-northwest at 3 to 5 miles per hour. Tonight, we fall back to the low 60s, so very comfortable, and we could potentially see some severe thunderstorms crop up on the east side of the Cascades. With a glance at our 7-day forecast here, showing the cooling trend, we return to the 70s for Sunday. That's where the clouds will be mixed in with some sunshine. Maybe just a few lucky folks will be able to pick up on a single raindrop or two, but for the most part, this is a very dry, extended forecast, and we continue to see a bit of a warming trend as we get into Wednesday and Thursday of next week. More sunshine on the docket for us, but we like to see these kind of tops and bottoms of the roller coaster ride a little bit more flat for us over the next week or so.
I like flat. Yes.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Yeah, but the 70s, that's good.
Comfortable.
Love it.
It's comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back with more news and a final check on that forecast.